Each of our 30-minute programs is coming out of a 7-page script, and each script is made up of voiceover and on cameras. The voiceover is when you hear my voice behind the beautiful pictures, and when we have a tough time covering something with beautiful pictures, some sort of a concept or some kind of history or something like this, it's more appropriate for me to stand in front of the camera and say that. Those are called the on-cameras.
When we do Rick's on cameras, which is another place where I really respect Rick's ability, first of all, to memorize his lines.
The founding fathers of modern Italy.
Usually just right on the location, when we know we're there and we're looking at where we're going to shoot it, we retweak the lines to make sure that it's what he wants to say and how he wants to say it. So that's the first step. Then he goes off on his own and he memorizes these lines. I mean, he's extraordinary at it.
In the 1500s, the entire city was encircled by a state-of-the-art wall. It is such a fun challenge to do these on cameras because, number one, I have to remember my lines. He's a painter and a sculptor, architect, engineer, musician, scientist. He can do it all, and really well.
I usually know what Carl's got planned or something pretty close to what he's seeing. And then I listen and let Rick do a few takes.
They say for every church in Rome, there's a bank in Milan. Romans called this place Mediolanum, the central place. And it was, and by the 4th century, housing French, Spanish, and Italian troops. But they weren't Italian, they were Austrian. And for me, just learn your lines, Steves. French, Spanish, and Austrian troops. Then came seas of students, and it became a sort of a field trip destination, and it was never the same.
Those involve all kinds of challenges, from factors we can control, such as the framing and what kind of move we're going to involve, whether Rick's going to stand in one place or whether he's going to walk toward the camera, how much of the background we want to show and what part, to the elements we can't control.
In the 1500s, we have audio problems, we have a jackhammer, we have a street singer, we've got people staring at us from behind. In about 1500, with the French conquest, this kicked off.
Usually I get him to sort of lighten up a little bit because it takes some concentration to get his lines. And then when it feels like we hit the right tone and it worked for me, and then I usually look to Carl to make sure that it works for him in terms of his framing. And if he gives me the little head nod, and I was happy with the tone that Rick seemed to strike, I usually say, that's good. That's a keeper.
That's good. I think
That's good. We got it.
We got it.
Thank you.
Very evocative on camera.